Your small dog is pulling so hard on walks that you're genuinely worried about their trachea collapsing. And honestly, if you're using a collar right now, you absolutely should be. We're skipping the pleasantries today because the stakes of using the wrong gear are just too high. Look, most harnesses marketed for small dogs, they're basically decorative garbage. They're built for Instagram, not for a dog that actually lunges at squirrels. So in this buying guide explainer, we're breaking down the definitive 5 best harnesses for small dogs that pull. The anatomy of small breeds shows exactly why we're doing this. Small breeds are dramatically more prone to collapsed tracheas than large dogs. A single walk with improper gear can trigger a lifelong, irreversible respiratory condition. And the terrifying part? There is no surgery that fully reverses this once the damage is done. So the crucial point is this. Think of your small dog's trachea as the diameter of a standard drinking straw. Every single time they pull against a collar or a poorly designed harness, they're compressing that straw. Enough compression, enough times, and the fragile cartilage rings that hold that airway open start to collapse permanently. Okay, let's dive into this evaluation. Before I reveal the rankings, you need to understand how we scored these. Every harness in this explainer was evaluated across 5 strict criteria. Fit and comfort, because small dogs have narrow chests and fragile necks. Durability, because fraying material is a literal safety hazard. Safety and practical risk, which looks at choking and escape potential. Ease of use, because if it takes 5 minutes to strap on, you're going to hate using it. And value for money. 5 harnesses, 5 strict scorecards.
We're starting at number 5. And I need to warn you right now, this is a product you should absolutely avoid if your small dog is a puller.
This is the Puppia Soft Dog Harness. Now, honestly, it kind of hurts to rank this one so low because for the right dog, it's genuinely excellent. It's made from a breathable air mesh, and if your dog walks politely on a loose leash, it's a fantastic, comfortable choice. But its back-clip-only design is a fatal flaw for pullers. It triggers the opposition reflex, a natural canine instinct to push back against physical pressure, which actually encourages your dog to pull harder. Let's examine the mechanics. A back-clip harness gives a lunging dog immediate leverage. They lean in, and they're pulling you like a sled dog. There is zero mechanical deterrent here. Compare that to a front clip option, which redirects their forward momentum sideways. The Puppia offers absolutely none of that redirection. So here's the precise scorecard for the Puppia. Fit and comfort gets a 7 out of 10. Durability is a 6, but look at safety and practical risk, a 5 out of 10. Why? Because the neck opening is a fixed, non-adjustable hole. If you size up for a dog with a wider skull, the chest becomes dangerously loose. Verified reviews report small dogs backing out of this harness with a single backward motion. Ease of use is an 8, and value for money is a 6. That results in a final grade of D. It's just a bad product for this specific problem. Moving to rank number 4. This is a premium lifestyle brand that unfortunately suffers from some very real functional compromises. Introducing the Wild One Adjustable Cushioned Dog Harness. It boasts a clean, modern aesthetic, features 3 leash attachment points, 1 on the back, 2 on the chest, and it uses a cushioned, waterproof-coated webbing. On paper, it should offer excellent pull control, but you need to be prepared for its severe limitations. Here's where things completely unravel. The Wild One suffers from 2 fatal flaws. First, there's a massive sizing gap between extra small and small. Dogs that measure perfectly for an excess in the chest can't get their head through the unadjustable neck opening. Size up to a small and the harness shifts loosely, allowing the chest plate to ride directly up into your dog's throat. Second, and this is wild, there are verified reports of the buckles spontaneously popping open under tension. Let's look at the Wild One scorecard. Fit and comfort is a 6, durability is a 6, safety and practical risk drops to a 5 out of 10 because a buckle that releases when your dog lunges is a catastrophic failure. Ease of use is a 7, and value for money is a 5. The final grade here is a C-. At around $48, gambling on a harness with structural failure points is simply a bad investment for pullers. We've reached the number 3 spot, and this is the undisputed budget champion of our list. This is the Rabbitgoo no-pull dog harness. For roughly $20 to $26, this harness delivers highly effective dual clip functionality and 5 distinct adjustment points. The front clip mechanically works. It redirects your dog's chest sideways, killing their forward momentum without choking them. For many owners, this affordable piece of gear proves that pulling can actually be managed. The genuinely bright, reflective stitching is critical for nighttime safety visibility. I've tested it against headlights and it works remarkably well. However, you do need to understand the trade-offs. The hardware relies on plastic buckles and a split-back D-ring rather than a solid welded ring. Under sustained load, these are known failure points. You are sacrificing long-term durability. Which brings us to the Rabbitgoo scorecard. Fit and comfort, 7. Durability, 5 out of 10, because you'll likely need to replace this annually. Safety and practical risk, 6. Ease of use, 8. But look at value for money, an exceptional 9 out of 10. The final grade is a B-. It's a fantastic short-term fix or puppy harness, trading longevity for unbeatable immediate value. Transitioning now to our runner-up at number 2. This is a harness that veterinary behaviorists and professional dog trainers have universally trusted for over 2 decades. Let's dive into the mechanics of the PetSafe Easy Walk Comfort Harness. The defining feature is this beautifully simple, patented martingale loop. When your dog pulls, this specialized strap mechanism tightens gently across the front of the chest. It applies a natural pressure that discourages forward motion, effectively stopping the pull without ever making contact with your dog's fragile throat. Here's the scorecard for the PetSafe Easy Walk. Fit and comfort is an 8. Durability is a solid 7. Safety and practical risk is an 8. Ease of use sits at a 6 because the initial setup takes real patience to dial in. Value for money is an 8. The final grade is a B+. It works flawlessly, but here is the warning. On narrow-chested dogs like Italian Greyhounds, the harness can migrate. You absolutely must check the fit before every single walk to prevent your dog from backing out. And now, the definitive number 1 harness. This product solves small dog pulling better than anything else on the market today. Taking the number 1 spot is the Hounds design Freedom No Pull harness. This system genuinely made professional dog trainers retire all their other gear. It features a dual clip system, one attachment on the chest, one on the back, combined with a rear martingale control loop. By using the included double connection leash, you get 2 points of contact. It doesn't just stop pulling, it actively teaches your dog loose leash walking. Notice the signature comfort feature on the underside of the chest strap. It's lined with absurdly soft Swiss velvet. It completely prevents the friction burns that regular nylon can cause on short-haired breeds during sudden lunges. Combine that velvet with heavy-duty nylon webbing and nickel-plated steel hardware, and you have an absolute fortress of a harness. Let's look at the final remarkable scorecard for Hounds design. Fit and comfort, 9 out of 10. Durability, 9. Safety and practical risk, 9. Ease of use is a 7, acknowledging there's a steep learning curve to adjusting the straps and handling a double connection leash. Value for money is an 8. Final grade, A. That slight learning curve is entirely justified by the unmatched safety and the fact that the company offers a genuine lifetime warranty. So let's recap this definitive ranking. At number 5, the Puppia Soft, a D grade because back clips fail pullers. Number 4, the compromised Wild One at C-. Number 3, our budget champion Rabbitgoo at a B-. Number 2, the trainer-trusted PetSafe Easy Walk at a B+. And our absolute number 1, the Hounds design Freedom Harness, earning an A grade as the best evidence-based investment for your small dog. The bottom line is this: remember the drinking straw. There is no surgery to fix a collapsed trachea. A premium harness, even at $50, costs significantly less than a single emergency vet visit for breathing difficulty. Do the math and make the change to protect your pet. Is the gear you're using today causing silent damage to your dog? If this explainer helps you make an informed decision, subscribe to Pet Scorecard. We test the gear so you don't waste your money on things that don't work. Score the gear before